covering 112,000 feet, it was equipped for every eventuality. Its kitchen had a 60-day stockpile of provisions for 1,100 people. There were 18 dormitories, each sleeping 60 individuals. Its clinic could handle anything from simple medical emergencies to major surgery, and a state-of-the-art communication studio meant that the people sealed in here could still speak to millions of Americans. But most important was that Congress could continue to function even in extreme circumstances. And so this replacement for Congress was built, a testament to the belief that the consequences of any attack could be faced, endured, and overcome. Today, its secret well known, the hotel continues to welcome guests, and yet a large part of the bunker is still off limits, as it was during the Cold War, and used as a secure data storage facility. Next, at an island off Palm Beach, Florida, our investigators explore the bunker built especially for J.F.K, the secret refuge of the First Family. Investigators are exploring the network of bunkers built secretly across America during the Cold War. They have seen the extraordinary facility constructed to house Congress in the event of nuclear war. Now, structural engineer Chris Carroll is in Palm Beach, Florida, to find the bunker constructed for President John F. Kennedy and his family. In 1961, even as tensions mounted between Russia and America over Cuba, J.F.K. continued to use his private residence in Palm Beach. It stood only 300 miles away from Havana. The military had no choice but to build him an emergency bunker. Today, Palm Beach remains a playground for the rich and famous. Chris meets with local historian John Grant, who suggests that the bunker here was not just built to indulge a president, but as a matter of national security.
Did the Kennedys spend a lot of time down here, or was it just a summer home or a winter home or anything like that?
Well, no, they spent a lot of time down here. And they used to call this the Kennedy Winter White House. And he was down here very regularly on weekends and for many events. He brought the cabinet down here and he talked to them down at his father's mansion.
The location chosen for the bunker was the uninhabited 86-acre Peanut Island. It was just across the water from the Kennedy compound and already owned by the military. Chris makes the short journey to Peanut Island to explore the bunker itself. This letter, sent to the construction division of the U.S. Navy, is the only official reference to the project. It says 10 men built it in just 1 week. Given its importance, it's a very modest structure.
This is not really what I was expecting for a presidential bunker compared to what Congress got at the Greenbrier. Compared to the door up there, I think it weighed about 25 tons. This one may weigh about 100 pounds if we're lucky. This right here looks like what would be the some type of a ventilation air vent. In the event of a nuclear attack, we would actually turn this. I can't really turn that one to close it. We also have another one on the other side here, which actually still does turn. So what we do is we could actually turn this one and close it. And by doing this, it would actually make the bunker airtight to prevent any further contamination from entering the bunker. I'm now walking down the entry tunnel to the bunker, and basically what it is corrugated steel pipe. It kind of feels a little claustrophobic if you look around.
The facility's designers were clearly more concerned with ensuring survival than providing luxury.
It says here this is a radiation check. Please shower before entering. So based on that, I would assume that this is a decontamination shower. Which it is. So here we have the shower head as well as a drain on the floor. So what I would do is I would actually come into this room. I would then shut the door. From there I would strip down my clothes and place the contaminated clothes back through this window. I would then shower off and then receive clean clothes from this window. And then from there, now that I'm decontaminated, I can actually enter the bunker and not be a threat to anyone inside of it.
The main part of the bunker consists of only one room, never intended to be a long-term solution. This was a stopgap offering basic shelter to America's first family.
What would have happened back then is in the event of a nuclear attack, President Kennedy, along with his entourage, would have been brought here to the bunker. Standing here by myself, the room's pretty spacious, but with 30 people in here, it could have gotten pretty cramped and claustrophobic for everybody.
In case the main door was obstructed, an emergency exit route was built in.
Oh, okay, this must be the other way out of the bunker.
This route has been sealed with concrete, but it's still visible. At the rear of the bunker, it's possible to get an understanding of the materials and techniques used in its construction.
Building this bunker originally, what they would have done is they would have dug down, say, 15 or 20 feet and placed the corrugated steel pipe, which you can see here. It's typical of the culverts that you would see these days. They would place those in, and then they would come back and just fill in on top of it.
This bunker was never going to withstand a direct hit, but construction would have been very quick and very efficient.
If President Kennedy's house was on the other side of the island, can you kind of give us an idea of the process to get President Kennedy from here to Peanut Island?
Yeah, the president would have been whisked over from his mansion to the docks here at the Sailfish Marina if he were going to go by boat, if the weather were permitting and so forth. Also, he would have another method of getting over there, which would be a helicopter, and I think that would be probably the preferred method, leaving the boat to take his entourage over to Peanut Island to get into the bunker.
The plan was that the president could make the journey to the bunker from his house in a matter of minutes. This facility was only active for 4 years. After JFK's assassination in 1965, it would serve no further purpose. Having lain empty for more than 3 decades, it can be visited today by special appointment. We can now reveal what the bunker would have looked like when it was operational. With a main room of only 800 square feet, this startlingly simple bunker, equipped with office and communication facilities, was the only thing that stood between the president and the dangers of nuclear fallout. As soon as the immediate threat had passed, the priority would have been to speed the president onto a war